Your phone buzzes. You haven't even read the message yet. Your hand is moving toward it. You tell yourself you'll just take a quick look. You won't. But the reason you can't stop checking your phone is stranger than addiction or willpower. Picture yourself in a forest 60,000 years ago. A twig snaps behind you. You don't think. You turn. Every time. The humans who didn't turn are not your ancestors. The ones who flinched at every rustle and shadow are the reason you exist. Your brain was built to notice small, sudden signals. That wiring didn't disappear. It just found a new forest. Today, the forest is a screen. The twig snap is a notification. And you are still the same animal, scanning for danger, rewarded for noticing. In the 1950s, psychologist B.F. Skinner found something unsettling with pigeons. When a lever gave food every time, they pressed occasionally. Simple, predictable, boring. Then he changed the rules. Sometimes food, sometimes nothing. Random timing. Those pigeons pressed obsessively even after the food stopped. This is called a variable ratio reward schedule. An unpredictable reward is more addictive than a reliable one. Your brain doesn't crave certainty, it craves possibility. Now think about your phone. Every time you unlock it, you don't know what you'll find. Maybe a message from someone you like. Maybe nothing. Maybe a like. Maybe nothing. You are the pigeon. The lever is your lock screen. And the food, sometimes, is enough to keep you pressing. But why does uncertainty feel like a pull instead of a shrug? The answer sits in the nucleus accumbens, a deep brain structure that releases dopamine. Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz showed that dopamine doesn't spike only when the reward arrives. It spikes when the reward is uncertain. Anticipation, not payoff, is where the surge happens. So your brain isn't lighting up because you got a text. It's lighting up in the half second before you know whether you got one. The craving isn't for the message. The craving is for not knowing yet. A rustling bush might be wind. It might be a predator. The brain that paid attention to uncertainty lived longer than the brain that ignored it. You inherited that jolt. You just spent it on a glowing rectangle instead of a tree line. There is a second piece, older than dopamine. It is about belonging. For nearly all human history, you didn't survive alone. A person cut off from the group didn't just feel lonely, they died. No protection, no food. Your brain didn't just evolve to find food and avoid danger, it evolved to monitor social standing. Who likes you? Who is ignoring you? Who you might be losing. Every notification is a status update on your tribe. Did they respond? Did they see it? Are you still included? You're not checking because you're weak. You're checking because, for most of human history, social bonds kept you alive. Ethan Kross and researchers at the University of Michigan found a strange pattern. More social media made people feel worse than made them want to use it again. That should sound familiar. It is the same pattern Skinner found in his pigeons. The reward doesn't have to feel good to be compulsive. It only has to be uncertain. So you check the phone. It doesn't satisfy you. You check it again 10 minutes later anyway. Not because you're broken, but because your ancestors who stopped scanning for threats and stopped checking on their tribe didn't pass their genes forward. There is one more layer, urgency. Your nervous system doesn't fully distinguish between a real threat and a perceived one. A notification can trigger cortisol, even though nothing changed. Your body reacts as if a twig just snapped. Your eyes move, your hand checks. Not because the email is dangerous, because your biology hasn't caught up to modern alerts. This is the truth underneath every habit you tried to break with willpower. You are not fighting laziness. You are fighting a survival system pointed at the wrong target. Knowing this doesn't make the pull disappear. The problem was never that you are weak-willed. It is that an ancient alarm system, tuned to danger and fragile alliances, is now firing in a world of false alarms dressed up as red dots and gentle vibrations. Your ancestors built you to never ignore a signal. They just never imagined how many signals one day could hold. So tonight, when your phone buzzes and your hand moves before your mind catches up, you don't have to call yourself weak. You can recognize the moment for what it is. An ancient brain, still scanning the tree line, still listening for the snap of a twig that